Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Class Day 2026. Please be seated. My name is Drew Flood, and I will be one of your hosts for today.
My name is Emma Smith, and I will be your other host.
Before we begin the award ceremony, I would like to invite Mrs. Hillary Lambert, our district superintendent, to come and say a few words of welcome.
All right. Drew said good morning. I'll say good afternoon. Thank you for being here today to support our hardworking seniors. On behalf of the Southern Huntington County School Board, School District, Board of Directors, and graduating class of 2026, we express our gratitude to the generous donors who recognize our graduates with scholarships to pursue their future endeavors. Southern Huntington County places a high value on acknowledgement in our community, businesses, alumni, and their families' contributions are making it financially possible for SHC students to achieve their goals. We thank you for investing in the senior class and helping to create paths to opportunity that may not have otherwise been pursued. Your scholarship investment is a commitment to expanding academic horizons and broadening economic and societal growth. We thank you for believing in tomorrow's leaders. Okay, at this time, we would like to take a moment to remember Mr. Connor Robinson. Today, we pause to remember and honor Connor, a young man who made a lasting impact on our school community through his friendships, his kindness, and his love for family. Whether through athletics, his friendships, or the connections he maintained within our community, he will be remembered fondly by those who knew him. While his passing has left an immeasurable void, the memories shared by those who knew and loved him will continue to live on. On behalf of the Southern Huntington County School District and the class of 2026, we would like to present the shadow boxes to Connor's family as a small token of remembrance and appreciation for the time he spent as part of our school family. He will always be remembered as a rocket.
Thank you, Mrs. Lambert. We will now begin the award ceremony. The first awards to be presented will be the Phil Speck Memorial Scholarship and the Jean Cornelius Memorial Scholarship presented by Mr. Todd Cornelius.
Hi. First award I have to present is the Phil Speck Memorial Scholarship Award. This was established to recognize a senior girl on the ICC conference who, by ability, effort, has achieved excellence in both academics and athletics, and motivates and encourages all segments of the student population to strive to be the best they can. 2 years ago, the ICC conference agreed to just make this simply a Southern Huntington Award. The nominee should have played an important role in interscholastic athletic program at Southern Huntington, as well as maintaining the highest standards of academic performance. The following factors are considered in the selection process: scholastic achievements, athletic honors, student leadership, community leadership. In determining the Phil Speck Memorial Scholarship Award, the following procedures are used. Any senior girl athlete at Southern Huntington may apply for this award. A committee of judges made up of SHC community members review all applications, and a one-time cash scholarship will be presented to the award winner to be used for educational purposes. The 2026 winner of the Phil Speck Memorial Scholarship Award is Hannah Oswald. The next award is the Jean Cornelius Memorial Scholarship. This award is presented by the family of Jean Cornelius, and awarding this in the memory of a senior that has overcome some type of adversity, either physical, academic, or life challenge, and embodies the values that our father held dear. They should be accepted at either a trade school or 2 or 4 year college, starting working after high school as an apprentice in an accredited trade or entering the military. Dad taught and coached at Southern Huntington for 38 years and was a champion of the underdog student, which is why consideration will be given to the students who demonstrate the following criteria: overcoming adversity, improvement on academic achievement and or behavior, achievement to the best of their ability, extracurricular involvement, community service, volunteer service, record through civic or church-related activities, and good character. This scholarship is in the amount of $1,000, and the determining factor for this award was decided through a short essay on what the student career goals are and how they plan to achieve them, including life lessons they have learned throughout their high school years. This year, there were 2 applicants that our family felt would have made a huge impression on our father. So this year, for the Gene Cornelius Memorial Scholarship Awards, the first one is to Miley Drewis. And the second winner of this year's award goes to Hannah Oswald. I wanted to make you walk up.
Our next presenter will be Mr. Jeff Shope, and he'll be presenting the South Taylor Lions Club Scholarship.
Personally, like to congratulate 2026 graduates here at Southern. Wish you the best in your whatever field that you choose to go in. Good luck. I'm here to present the South Taylor Lions Scholarship. The South Taylor Lions Club is awarding 2 $250 scholarships for graduating seniors, 1 male, 1 female. The scholarship award is based on the following criteria: accepted into an accredited university, college, or trade school, live in the South Taylor Borough, Three Springs Borough, Springfield Township, Clay Township, or Cass Township, has demonstrated involvement in community or volunteer service, have had a positive impact on their school and their community, has demonstrated good character in the classroom, and is graduating with at least a B average. The winners of the 2026 South Taylor Lions Club scholarships are Hannah Oswald and Cody Fleischer.
The next award to be presented is the Little Jules Preschool Award, presented by Mrs. Samantha Hiles and Mrs. Linda Ford.
Good afternoon. In May of 2013, 24 5-year-olds became the 22nd graduating class of Little Jules Preschool. Today, 13 years later, the Little Jules Preschool class of 2013 is graduating once again, this time as young men and women of the Southern Huntington class of 2026.
Therefore, we're honored to be here today to join in the celebration of their accomplishments and to present the 22nd Annual Little Jules Preschool Award. This award is given annually to a senior who meets the following criteria. They must be a graduate of Little Jules Preschool and must exhibit the qualities of character as set forth by the Apostle Paul in the book of 1 Timothy 4:12, which reads, "Do not let anyone think less of you because you are young, but be an example to all believers in what you teach, in the way you live, in love, faith, spirit, and purity.
This year, it is our pleasure to present these 3 awards to the following little jewels: Jessa Barron, Rowdy Grissinger, and Hannah Oswald.
The next award to be presented is the Shea Gap Area Lions Club Scholarship, presented by Mr. Matt Hartman.
On behalf of the Shea Gap Lions Club, which recently restarted, I'm very happy to be here to be able to issue two scholarships to 2 deserving students. This is my first presentation, so I didn't realize I should read a list of criteria, but mainly that you could benefit from the scholarship and that you lived very close to the Shade Gap area. Our winner is Shelby Coons and Diego Richter. All right, so you get You're welcome. $500 I did not bring. Good luck to you guys.
Our next award being presented is the Thomas William Ford Memorial Scholarship, presented by Mrs. Linda Ford and family.
Hi, everyone. We are here to present the Memorial Award for my brother, Tom. Before we share the criteria, we wanted to share Tom's favorite poem that inspired us to create this award. It's A Rose That Grew from Concrete by Tupac Shakur. Did you hear about the rose that grew from a crack in the concrete? Proving nature's law is wrong, it learned to walk without having feet. Funny it seems, but by keeping its dreams, it learned to breathe fresh air. Long live the rose that grew from concrete when no one else ever cared.
So Tom was an amazing person, so we want to tell you a little about him today. His ultimate goal in life was to be a funeral director, and at the age of 14, he visited a funeral home and kind of sealed the deal. So Tom graduated here at Southern Huntington in 1998. He was an alumni of Penn State Altoona and the Pittsburgh School of Mortuary Science. That all sounds fairly normal, but however, Tom faced many challenges in his 45 years. As a student at Pittsburgh, he was involved in an accident that resulted in several complications. He spent time in physical rehab and had many obstacles to overcome. He was relentless and worked hard. His determination, tenacity, and perseverance prevailed in spite of the many challenges he faced. Tom had worked as a funeral director for many years and had recently bought his first funeral home. His ultimate dream was to be a funeral director and own his own funeral home. However, his dream was short-lived when his life was taken in an accident. He had a wonderful life with his family, and knowing that his dream was realized will forever be a reminder that challenges can be overcome. His wife, Jen, continued their work and completed the renovations they had begun. Tom had a generous and giving spirit. He enjoyed helping others. After his passing, we were astonished by the number of people he had helped. He embodied charm and thoughtfulness, befriended a variety of people. Tom loved his family and friends and was especially protective. He possessed a unique sense of humor and always enjoyed having fun. He was especially fond of the New York Yankees and he would always say, "All rise," when Aaron Judge was up to bat. He was kind of a cool guy and never wore his ball cap flat. He was an Elvis fan and he loved basketball. As his family, we wanted to continue to honor him by presenting the Thomas Ford Memorial Scholarship to a student who is planning on going on to mortuary science or another service-related field. This is award. Whoops, there goes one of them. Now there's only one. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see, where was I? Anyway, so this year, the 2026 Thomas Ford Memorial Award is presented to Ethan Hoops Brown and Miley Drewist. So as they come up, there's one more weird thing. Tom had kind of unnatural obsession with televisions. He was always buying people televisions. So in addition to the scholarship money, we decided to give a television away as well. It's just kind of a goofy, quirky thing. So congratulations. Yeah, just set them back there, I guess.
At this time, please welcome Mrs. Brianne Parks, SHC High School Principal, as she presents awards and recognizes many of our senior students for their achievements.
Hello. I'm going to first start by recognizing our HCCTC, so Huntington County Career Tech and Career and Technology graduates and award winners. So I'm going to call the ones that are part of it first, okay? So Landon Boer, if you please stand, and for welding. Aaron Campbell, HVAC. Coda Claycomb, construction trades. Nicholas Costa, collision repair. Zoe Everts, cosmetology. Jonathan Fields, construction trades. Regan Frayne, cosmetology. Haven Gilliland, culinary arts. Trinity Gladfelter, health occupations. Heidi Hernandez, culinary arts. Hayes Kratzer, HVAC. Gavin Miller, HVAC. Mason Morgan, welding. Levi Morgan, HVAC. Taylor Neuter, collision repair. Ben Rep, HVAC. Eli Rice, welding. Carter Smith, HVAC. James Taylor, electrical occupations. Brian Torres, sports exercise and rehab therapy. And Christian Watson, auto mechanics. Tiana Anderson, collision repair. I see some. Hold on. I'm trying to make sure I see there's one. Is there anyone else? Tiana, we did not miss you, I promise. I just saved you for last. Okay, so the following students were recognized as outstanding seniors. Students, if you want to still remain sitting, that's fine. Nicholas Costa, collision repair. Emily Smith. Didn't forget her either. Emily Smith, please stand up. Cosmetology. Lucas McCartney, electrical occupations. Gavin Miller, HVAC. Landon Boer, welding. And then they also received senior awards that night. So Nicholas Costa with Capital Auto Refinishing Supplies. Emily Smith, Burmax Wella Cosmo Class Outstanding PM Student. Lucas McCartney, High Voltage and Work Ethic Award through the Valley Rural Electric and Eastern Penn Supply. Lucas McCartney also with Scott Electric, American Tool and Supply. Mason Miller, highest NOCTI average, Chambersburg Pipe and Steel. Landon Boer, DC Goodman, best work ethic. Zoe Everts, Haven Gilliland, Carter Smith, Brian Torres, Christian Watson, National Technical Honor Society. Nicholas Costa, American Eagle Paper Mill Challenge Improvement Award. Landon Boer, most dedicated student from the Huntington County Rotary Club. Trinity Gladfelter, the outstanding cooperative student, DeLawrence Beatty, and then Trinity again with the outstanding vocational technical student award from Sam's Garage and Hockenberry Event Rentals. So just one more applause for their HCCT grads. All right. Thank you. You may sit. Okay. I would like to now recognize our valedictorian and salutatorian. These students both had exceptional grades and both have worked hard to get where they are today. This year's valedictorian is Jocelyn Hall. Please stand to be recognized. And this year's salutatorian is Hannah Oswald. Good job, ladies. All right. At this time, I'd like to recognize Miley Drewist as she completed our Penn Highlands Community College Associate's degree. This unique program gives students the opportunity to complete their high school work and earn an associate's degree at the same time. So good job, Miley. All right, working on through. We have like 3 more for me. So, all right, military. I would like to now recognize our seniors that will be enlisting in the military. When I call your name, please stand to be recognized. Lillian Crossan, Navy. Trinity Gladfelter, Army. Rowdy Grissinger, Air National Guard. Chloe Holloway, Navy. Lucas McCartney, Army, excuse me. Gabriel Miller, Army. Jalen Scott, Army. Dalton Sechrist, Marines. And Elijah Wagner, Army. If there are any audience members who are veterans or currently serving in our military, will you please stand if able to join them and honor our seniors? Thank you. All right, you may be seated. And then now I have a few awards I'm presenting for Mr. Cornelius, our athletic director, who couldn't be here today. So the Huntington County Sports Hall of Fame. Each year, the Daily News recognizes a senior boy and a girl athlete from each school in Huntington County to be recognized at the Huntington County Sports Hall of Fame. Recipients also receive a 1-year complimentary membership to this organization. All senior athletes are considered for this award. All coaches are asked to submit a list of awards and accomplishments for each of their senior athletes. Considerations for this award are sport participation, athletic accomplishments, attitude, and work ethic. Also important is how the athlete represents themselves, their team, and their school. This year, the seniors selected will be recognized for the girls are Hannah Oswald and Jesse McGacken. So you both come forward, please. And I have medals for you. Sorry, there's 2 things in here. So you have a medal. Congratulations. There you go. Sorry. I should hand. All right. The next one is the District 6 Sportsmanship Award. The Dean Rossi District 6 Sportsmanship Award is awarded yearly to 1 boy and 1 girl from each District 6 school. The student athlete must participate in at least 1 PIAA sanctioned sport within the last calendar year and be a part of the current grading class. The student athlete must have a grade point average of 2.5 or higher. The student should be a great teammate and exemplify ideals of sportsmanship in and out of the athletic arena. The 2026 Dean Rossi District 6 Sportsmanship Award recipients are Hannah Oswald and Braylon Seibert. Come forward, please. Okay, that is it for me for now.
Miss Trudy McConaughey and Miss Gina Corey will be presenting the Health Award in memory of Howard Van Locke and Mamie Comerer Locke Bundy, the Community State Bank Continuing Education Scholarship, and the Irma Brown Parsons Nursing Award.
Oh, this is really bright up here. Okay. So every year, Community State Bank honors outstanding students from our market area with a $1,000 award. This award is given to a student who is enrolled in a post-secondary school and is chosen by a committee of employees from Community State Bank. The committee looks for a student who possesses initiative, cooperation, leadership, dependability, and character. Please join me in congratulating this year's award recipient who is attending Western Governors University, Hannah Oswald. Congratulations.
Community State Bank has also been asked to present the following awards. The Irma Brown Parsons Nursing Award for $200 is being awarded to Jocelyn Hall. And the Health Award in memory of Howard Van Locke and Mamie Comer Locke Bundy for $100 is awarded to Miley Drewist.
The next award to be presented will be the Three Springs Area Volunteer Ambulance Service Award. And this award will be presented by Mrs. Tara Grajeda.
Audrey Hepburn once said, "If you ever need a helping hand, it's at the end of your arm." As you get older, you must remember you have a second hand. The first one is to help yourself, and the second one is to help others. I am Tara Grajeda. I'm here as a volunteer EMT representative of the Three Springs Ambulance Service. Today and in the coming days, we are celebrating your academic success and who you are moving forward as young adults. I would like to leave something with you. Some more words of wisdom from yet another old person. Your character speaks louder than any grade, title, or achievement. In a world that needs compassion more than ever, your actions, attitude, words, and heart are what will truly show your real character, especially when no one is looking or is going to be waiting to pat you on the back and tell you good job. Actually, as an adult, those pats on the back are going to look more like your palm to your forehead, and the good jobs will sound more like, what in the... I'm just kidding. We don't say that. But you get what I'm saying. Choosing to step into people's lives on the hardest days is not always easy. Choosing patience during stress, empathy for those who are scared, and the integrity to choose the right thing when decisions matter most are all qualities that cannot be taught in a book. It comes from who you are, and fortunately is the character of those who choose healthcare as a career. It's also a quality for those who choose to volunteer in any capacity. Find something worthy of your time and talent. Sign up, step up, show up, and make a difference. If healthcare isn't your thing, choose something else you can do voluntarily to make the life of someone better. Choices matter every single time. Choose to smile. You never know who just needs that. In the very wise words of educator, coach, and school board member Tara Grajeda, for heaven's sakes, just make good choices. The Three Springs Area Ambulance Service Scholarship Award is presented each year to an outstanding graduating senior who excels in the classroom, participates in extracurricular activities, volunteers in the community, and has chosen to enter a post-secondary degree, licensing, or certification program in pursuit of a career in healthcare or medicine. We had several exceptional students apply this year. Chase those goals. You are going to do great things in this world. Thank you for making volunteering an important part of your life. Please don't let it end with graduation. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you, parents, family, teachers, coaches, and friends who have helped guide and encourage these young people to reach the limit. Please don't let it end with graduation. At this time, I would like to recognize this year's winner of the Three Springs Area Ambulance Service Scholarship Award, Miss Miley Drewist.
I'm happy to welcome Mr. Alexander Harry and Mr. Ed Harry Jr. Together, they will be presenting the Orbizonia Hardware Military Service Award, the Orbizonia Hardware Volunteer Service Award, the Orbizonia Hardware Ethic Award, and the Orbizonia Lions Club Scholarship.
Good afternoon, everyone. So I have a few here. We'll start off with the Volunteer Award. We at Orbizonia Hardware believe that volunteering is essential within our communities, and we would like to recognize an individual who has devoted a portion of their time to serve our local community. In order to be eligible for this award, a student must be a positive school citizen, which includes demonstrating a caring and considerate attitude towards peers and faculty. This year's winner volunteers at local churches on landscaping and beautification projects, supports the local Humane Society by organizing donation drives, and has led initiatives such as assembling birthday cake kits for families served by our local food pantry. He has also organized 3 years of a community cleanup day in partnership with our local EMS. We would like to present the $200 Student Volunteer Award to Andrew Appleby. Mrs. Price, for Mr. Appleby here, wrote, outside of school, Andrew has dedicated his time and learning to the auctioneering profession, volunteering at local auctions for many years. He plans to pursue a career after graduation with the goal of continuing to support and give back to his community. Thank you, Andrew. For work ethic, as small business owners, we know the value of work ethic within ourselves and those we employ. Numerous high school students have worked at Orbizonia Hardware in the 30 years we've been in business. We feel that we must recognize and encourage those who have been employed within their high school career. This year's award winner is a dependable and dedicated employee at McDonald's in McConnellsburg. The recipient chosen for the $200 Orbizonia Hardware Work Ethic Award is Miley Drust, daughter of Mylan and Elaine Drust. Thank you. And Jamie Lowry, the general manager at McDonald's, noted that Miley successfully balances her work schedule with her high school coursework and dual enrollment at Pennsylvania Highlands Community College. And last up for me is the Military Service Award. In order to receive this award, the student must be committed to joining a branch of the military before graduating from high school. He or she must have pride in themselves and this country. The student must exhibit exceptional dependability, teamwork skills, resourcefulness, and leadership attributes. The student must have a strong sense of duty, honor, and country. This year's winner has chosen to join the Air National Guard. The $200 Orbizonia Hardware Military Service Award goes to Rowdy Grissinger, the son of April and Snyder and Ryan Grissinger. Mr. Hockenberry wrote on his behalf, Rowdy stands out among his peers because of his work ethic and attitude. He does his best at everything and never complains when asked to do something. Thank you. And next up is going to be my father, Ed Harry, to go through the Orbizonia Lions Award.
Good afternoon. I'm glad we have a nice breeze. The 2026 Orbizonia Lions Scholarship goes to a young lady who will be attending the Allegheny College of Maryland to become a dental hygienist. Chelsea Deller will be receiving the $500 scholarship.
Our next award is the South Tillow Alumni Award, and it will be presented by Harold Harper.
First of all, congratulations to the class of 2026. A couple questions here for the class. How many of you have grandparents that are still alive? Oh, a good many. Great. How many have great grandparents that are still alive? Wow, now you're talking my category there. Okay. Anyways, before there was Southern Huntington, there were the South Tillow Indians and the Orbizonia Bisons. And how did you all become Rockets then? Indians, Bisons, Rockets? Doesn't make a lot of sense, but here's what happened. Back in the day, somewhere around 1960, student council of the school decided that we need a new mascot because it wouldn't be fair to go with the Indians or the Bisons. So they came up with a list of choices. That was a space age back then. So our choices were rockets, missiles, satellites, or Sputniks. And fortunately, we voted rockets instead of Sputniks. Otherwise, the cheerleaders have been going, go Sputniks, go. So even though after my name is Saltello alumni, I'm not a Saltello alumni. I attended Saltello for 4 years, Southern Huntington for 2 years, graduated in 1964. But the Saltello Alumni Association still does exist. So if you know your great-grandparents, I don't think your parents, grandparents, but if your great-grandparents graduated from Saltello, please ask them to join us because we always have an annual dinner, and that's where we raise money for the scholarship at the Saltello Community Building. And it's always the second Saturday in October at noon. Okay, so spread the word if you would. Anyways, our Saltello Alumni Association came up with $400, which is twice what we gave last year, to a student that's going to further his education. And this year's recipient is Cody Fleischer.
We now welcome Southern Huntington County Science teacher, Miss Nicolee Christoffel. To present our next series of awards, she will bestow the Brown and Walters Insurance Business Award, the Claire Cornelius Clay Township Award, and the Bosch and Lom Honorary Service Award. Additionally, Ms. Christoffel will present the Southern Huntington Faculty Scholarship and the Richard Morgan Memorial Award and United States Marine Corps Awards.
The United States Marine Corps Scholastic Excellent Award is presented to a student who is recognized as an academic scholar, a leader among his or her peers, and an outstanding young citizen. This year's recipients are Hannah Oswald and Rowdy Grissinger. Thank you. There you go, sir. Congratulations. The United States Marine Corps Distinguished Athlete Award is presented to a student who's a member of a varsity team and an outstanding young citizen. This year's recipients are Eli Rice and Hannah Oswald. The Semper Fidelis Award for Musical Excellence is presented to a student who's an exceptional performer, a leader among their peers, and an outstanding young citizen. This year's recipients are Jessa Barron and Caleb Jenkins. The Bosch and Lom Honorary Science Award is presented to a junior who has demonstrated high achievement in science and obtained high PSAT and SAT math scores. The recipient of this award will have his or her application fee waived from the University of Rochester and will be eligible for merit scholarships worth at least $5,000 per year. This year's award recipient is Bella Hammond. welcome. Congratulations. The High School Middle School Faculty Scholarship Award is presented to a senior who has been accepted as a student in an accredited college, hospital, trade school, junior college, or institution for higher education. The recipient is selected by the faculty based on the following criteria.
You want to go underneath. Here, take this under.
We should be able to hear it good now.
You guys have one of the most.
Land, you could be a few rows back. We need to be a few rows back.
Got it, Mike? Yeah, maybe you want to step up there. Or you need the mic stand.
It's going to get serious. Really serious.
When we get back in the building then, right?
Mike, let's take this back in. Here's the desk stuff.
Thanks. Moving that in further so we don't get wet.
Drew, her money back after it gets rained on.
Oh!
Callie, I saw that like all ago.
I don't even know where to tell you.
That all just went straight to hit Callie.
I know.
congratulate you and hopes for your continued success. May God bless you and your family as you continue your education at the University of Pittsburgh Johnstown. Congratulations.
Clay Township, dedicated to a faith in Jesus Christ, and furthermore dedicated to the well-being of their children. My dad attended school only through 8th grade, and then left to go into farming. My mom waited until her last child graduated in 1978, and then went back and got her GED at the age of 62. They were committed to ensuring that their children had opportunities also to expand their educations. From 1963 through 1978, all 11 of their children graduated from this high school. Many of us received, myself included, received scholarships that allowed us to fund our college adventures. And because of my parents' commitment to their children's education, all 11 of those children went to college. Amazing. Scholarship is and who has a focus on either agriculture or programs that improve life for children. Additionally, it is presented to a student who may have had to overcome an obstacle during their journey. It does not go unnoticed that this year's awardee shares many of the same values and traditions